What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Carbocane, and I had a little bit of a lucky run-in today. Was just, doing my milk and bread run at the local Coles, and local popped up. A little bit of something. Didn't expect this, to be honest. I actually was there for milk and bread this time. I'm being honest. It's hard to believe me at this point. I literally was. Obviously didn't walk out with the milk and bread, though. Because this is the milk and bread. So hopefully there's something inside these ones. Because my luck with these hanging blisters have not been very fortuitous is probably a good word to use right now to sound elegant and whatnot. But let's get straight into these ones. Now, as I did mention, I haven't been very lucky. I've been lucky to find the product, but not lucky enough to get the stuff out of the product. So we managed to find 20 packs here. So it's gonna, I believe in a previous video we said make these naked. I just feel like I think I've spent more. I'm trying to work out the math. I think I have spent more on Surging Sparks than I did with Twilight. I haven't felt as terrible as I have with Surging Sparks, despite the fact that we haven't pulled the Pikachu or run into, like, you don't want to come out. Why? Ugh. That's a lot of glue. Oh, whoa. Don't know if you can see or hear that. Alright, you know what? We're going to put this guy in the pedestal. Oh, it's in a Pikachu one, too. Oh. I'm going to leave that one there for last. Yeah, but I haven't felt... Oh, another one. Oh, this batch. Okay, so as you can see, this is definitely a batch that's been all together. That's come off the assembly line all together. But yeah, I haven't felt as bad with Surging Sparks. I haven't run into like amazing, massive hits and all that stuff. Like, I mean, even with Twilight, I did run into the odd Alt-Art every now and then that I didn't need, but still ran into some. And we only ran into one very recently for Surging Sparks. But I guess across the board it's been okay because the hits still resell relatively well and trade really well because it's a weird, fortunately, but unfortunately, stock is low, so people aren't getting to open, so there's not as many hits around as you would expect. To the point where, like, even the base Pikachu EX is still selling for $15 here in Australia. So, can't necessarily complain. I'm still able to move my sets along. That being said, my set is still needing, like, 3 cards, and unfortunately, one of them is the Pikachu. So, it is what it is. We live vicariously through my my terrible financial decisions, right? That's how we're gonna do it. My terrible financial decisions are what's gonna set you free and possibly convince you not to go and do what I'm doing, but at the same time, I feel like for some of you out there, it's probably encouraging you to do it. And then at the same time again, oh my god, these packs have so much glue stuck to them. There are obviously some people out there that are just so lucky that they live and breathe gold. They live and breathe gold, and they can't do anything wrong. Because there's a few people out there that I know that just like, I don't know, they just go on a whim, they buy literally one packet, and Bob's your uncle. Whereas I'm kind of like of the ideology of like, well, I mean, if they're there in front of me, and if I am going to open them, I might as well just grab... Oh, there we go. We got a Skarmory. That's nice. Okay. That's probably, like, one of the better hits in a while. That's one of the better hits in a while. It's been a while. That's awesome. And that's out of a hanging blister. So, Faith returning? Maybe? Question mark? Because, yeah. If you have been watching the last... I mean, we can give the sample size of 5 videos. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. And currently we're on our downward trend. Hopefully with this one, we're going to go back up. Just being said as well, like, I hate to return back to Prismatic, but that's basically the word that's on every collector's lips at the moment. Seeing the Japanese set and the fact that there's God packs in there, I don't think English will be getting God packs. It's also hard to say, because 151 had God packs. It would kind of make sense if English had God packs, but I think if we're going to get God packs, it's not going to be like the Japanese ones, how like in the Japanese ones, you have to hit a God pack to get a certain card. Like you won't get that card unless you hit a God pack. Like the example, the V-Star Universe one with the Pikachu, Bidoof, Swablu, Duskull, and all that kind of stuff. Whereas in English, you could pull them one at a time. But in Japanese, you could only ever get any of them is by getting all of them. So I don't think we're going to have like a Japanese style God pack per se. But we'll probably have one where like, I don't know, maybe our God pack will have 2 alt arts of the evolutions and then their 2 previous, you know, rarities of each one. So it goes like alt art to full art to Terra or IR maybe or something. I don't know. Maybe something like that for English. Kind of makes sense. Oops, I just ripped out 3 out of that one. Xerneas, Lizzie's Appeal, and Shin Pao. But yeah, like, there's a funny story as well, because I kind of called that like that English would be getting Master Balls at some point, and it was a big what do you call it, test run to see how crazy the world would go over Master Balls of Japanese. I was like, no, we're gonna get it eventually. And then I made the other audacious like call that we will probably get it. We'll get it in a holiday set, and we'll probably get it in like Evolving Skies V2. So I went ahead and made 2 calls of saying, yeah, we're gonna get up. Brilliant, brother. Nice. Okay. I made the brilliant call that brilliant blender, brilliant call. Yeah. I made the call that we're going to be getting Evolving Skies V2, and then at the same time we're also going to be getting Master Balls in there. It kind of just made sense for me at the time anyway. It was an audacious call, to be honest. It was like not a call with somebody with my limited knowledge on Pokemon. I mean, it's growing per day when I choose to absorb the information. It's growing per day. But it's not a call I had any business in making at the time when I said it. But, hey, Bruxish, there we go. Jeez, we're getting a few hits out of these ones. So that's pretty good so far. We've, opened? I can't remember how many we've opened. I wouldn't say it was 10. It would be 10. Oh, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah. We're about to hit the 10. We're about to hit 10. I think this is the 9th one. So that's actually not too bad. The hit spread so far there. So hopefully the other remaining 10 and those 2 big sticky packs over there have something nice in them. They're extra glued to keep the rats inside. That's the that's the cope we're going with. They're extra sticky to keep the rats inside. You don't want to let the Pikachu SIR out, right? Ezel, Dragon, and Rapska. Alright, let me just clean up my table here. I think it's going to get to a point where I'm just going to have a bulk bin to the side. Just like a gigantic bucket down there. Where I just yeet all the cards off. Like, oh, no room now. Off the table you go into your new home. Until I decide to look through you and pause. But I feel like if I do that, then I'm going to be missing out on all the bulk. Like the bulk comp cards and that kind of stuff. Alright, so let's open the remaining ones here before we get to our big sticky packs. That's bizarre. I've never seen that much glue used. And I'm assuming that's the glue from the actual cardboard sleeve and not the pack sealing. I'd be a bit worried if it was the pack sealing, because that would mean that something inside is definitely getting a lot more glue than it should be. Should be. Ugh. That being said, these... Jesus, look at that. That thing got mauled. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Quaxley, Meowstic, Corbell, Miraidon, Gast, and... Landorus. Okay, bit quiet over this side. Maybe in this 20 pack of hits, or 20 pack of thingy things, the hits are very subdued. Although the Skarmory is not a terrible hit. The Brilliant Blender is not a terrible hit for comp play, because I accidentally sold both of mine. I was like, well, where's mine now? Oh, we got Flygon Full Art. Not bad, not bad. So there, like, out of all the packs I've like opened, there are certain cards where I've barely run into. I've barely run into them. Like this guy, I think I've only run into like once for my own set. So like that's like my first duplicate of that card. I don't think it comes down because the set's so large. I think I'm just a little bit unlucky. I'm going back on the advice I give. Like, wait, if you want hits, buy boxes. Buy booster boxes if you want hits. There we go. Pelisan, Full Art. Did I just go past like an... Oh, there it is. I threw it to the wrong side. I was like, the math is not mathing. Okay, well, like these last few packs kind of like rescued this a bit, which is kind of sick. Still 3 packets before the 2 big stickies, so it could still be pretty decent. This is definitely looking a lot better than the previous couple of openings, besides the one where we cracked open the Liege's Appeal. Lycia's Appeal. I don't know how to say her name, it just sounds meant to sound like fancy or something, or put some kind of flair onto it. It's more likely just Lycia, isn't it? I really need to start playing the games and watching the actual anime to know what the heck is going on. At this point in time, I'm just going into like shiny cardboard and learning the names of everything before I get to play the next generation. Because I will play the next generation. Agrigus. Oh, almost picked up the big sticky pack. Alright. Last packet before the 2 big stickies. I mean, I don't think there's anything in them. I think I'm just hyping myself out at this point. I think I'm just hyping myself out. Relog, Grapplock, and Melodic EX. Alright. Let's go. And let me just get this to stay on its stand for sure, for certain. There we go. I need a couple more sleeves just in case. Just in case. We never know. We never know. Alright, let's leave the Pikachu to last. Leave the Pikachu to last. God, I don't even know where... Oh! It won't... That's a lot of glue. Jesus, that's gone inside. Oh no. That card at the front there has also been wonkied. Luckily, it's not the hit. Luckily, it's not the hit. Alright, come on. What do you got in here? What are you hiding? Oh, what is that? Oh, I got excited for a second. I was like, oh, you were hiding something. The big old tree. That's what the tree was. The sap. Sappy tree. Chuck that down. And now the penultimate packet. Come on. God, I don't like the feeling of the glue. Feels terrible. Alright. Last pack for this video. Let's see what happens. Come on. Give us a little bit of luck here. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? You had to come in some form, didn't you? You had to. Yeah, you had to pop along in some form to troll me. But, hey. The 2 gluey packets had hits in them. Called it. Called it. So we opened 20 packets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not bad. That's almost 1 in 2.2 packets. I don't know how you do it 0.2 packets, but you know, you get the point. So we got the Skarmory, Brilliant Blender A-Spec, Bruxish IR, Flygon Terra Full Art, Palossand Terra Full Art, Melodic Base EX, Executor Terra, and the Slacking Full Art. So, by no means terrible in terms of money spent to whatever, because, you know, finally we're starting to run into some hits again. I probably jinxed myself very gravely, but you know what, I'll take it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one.